The host of the White House Correspondents Dinner this year was Joel McHale of The Soup and Community, and so as we've said, it's difficult to follow up.
I liked him better.
McHale's Navy, yeah, it's very famous for that, naval comedy. But so it's hard to follow the president, but let's see how he did.
I'm a big fan of President Obama. I think he's one of the all-time great presidents, definitely in the top 50. It's amazing that you can still bring it with fresh, hilarious material. And my favorite bit of yours was when you said you'd close the detention facility at Guantanamo Bay. That was a classic. That was hilarious, hilarious. Still going. I know it's been a long night, but I promise that tonight will be both amusing and over quickly, just like Chris Christie's presidential bid. I got a lot of these tonight, so buckle up, Governor Christie. Excuse me, extender buckle up. All right. He is also home to the Kardashians, who, believe it or not, are Republicans. And I know that because they're always trying to screw black people. Yep. I hope you all enjoyed your dinner. The filet tonight was grass-fed beef, freshly dragged off the Clive and Bundy Ranch. The steaks are very tasty once you pull off the tiny white hoods. Oh, you like Clive and Bundy? Okay, I get it. All right, great. All right, let it be known. Let the record show. This is the 100th year of the White House Correspondents Association. Yes, 100 years ago, CNN was only searching for the Wright brothers plane. It's true. And the Correspondents' Dinner itself is a tradition dating back to 1920. Ted Cruz proposed a government shutdown to protest the Affordable Care Act, and everyone else in Congress decided to go along with it simply to get some time away from Ted Cruz. The Tea Party is anti-socialism and anti-immigration, so it makes sense that their hero is a Cuban from Canada. Poignant. That one was poignant.
Okay, that was pretty
nice
good.
work.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. He did too much on Chris Christie. Yeah. But I mean, not just there. I mean, on the night there was a lot of Chris. It was Chris Christie.
Which seems odd when, I mean, yeah, he's conceivably going to be running for president, but right now he's just the governor. It does seem like
he's also lost 90 pounds. I mean,
yeah, because he likes to say he's not a blow-dried candidate, so he won't blow-dry his hair, but he will stable his stomach.
Right. Well, that's true. But I would just say the fat jokes, not what they once were. Not Sandy. They're not Sandy-like now.
Yeah, I mean, we make fun of his weight all the time, and often people say you shouldn't. I think it's fine in this context. I do, for some reason, I think his jokes about the media, when Stephen Colbert was attacking the politicians about the things they'd actually done wrong, for instance, closing down Guantanamo Bay, I think that's what should be done there. It should remind everyone of the actual, I guess, problems and mistakes and missteps. But I don't think that that's the venue for a roast-style fat joke. I think that you can do that every other day of the year. Today, let's keep it sort of politically relevant.
2 years ago when Donald Trump was there, and the president went nuts on Donald Trump. It made everybody happy. So it also depends on who you're considering it makes sense, and it depends on who your audience is and who the person your target is. I think people are sort of over the Chris Christie fat jokes now too.
It made it so much more fun that Donald Trump had absolutely no sense of humor about himself.
Well, that was true. That's what made it really great. Also, that's a good point.
Well, speaking of that, I mean, we had the shot of Ted Cruz in the audience there. He looked like he was smiling through absolute bitter.
Yeah, he smiled.
At least he's
Trump looked really bitter and really angry.
But when a whole room full of people are laughing at you, it's best to go.
Right.
What are you doing? You got to laugh a lot. Yes,
endearing. So what I wonder, though, is his jokes, he had some biting jokes, but it didn't go nearly as far as, for instance, Stephen Colbert talking about taking photos in piles of rubble and stuff like that. I wonder how much content and quality control they're doing now on their hosts. Do they vet the host speeches and things like that? Will we have another Stephen Colbert in the next couple of years?
I think it's possible.
I don't think that they vet.
I don't think they do any.
Because those guys would say, no, I'm not going to, I'll do it, but I get to say what I want to say.
And they get instructions, too. I mean, you're not going to make Sasha and Malia jokes. You're not going to, there are things that are off limits. But once they know what the limits are, then they're comedians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really think that's how it.
Well, I look forward to the day when I get to do that.
That would be great.
A Jimmy Dore would be great. Maybe get Louis C.K. in there. I think that'd be pretty fun. Probably
one
not
of the two of them. One of the two of them would be great.
Probably not. That second one is not going to happen.
We're going to get a cunt joke either way.